First of all, let me apologize for the audio. I picked probably the wrong day to do this. But I am standing on top of the St. Augustine Lighthouse. 144 feet at the observation deck, looking over St. Augustine on one of the coldest, windiest days we've had in Florida in a long time. Now, folks might ask why. Why am I way up here on the lighthouse to make a video about politics? Well, what it has to do with is when this city was founded, 1565, most of the world believed that the earth was flat. And from up here I can see where they got that impression. But, as we know, the reality is that we're a globe. But it didn't stop people from building ships and sailing them over the horizon to God knows where, to find God knows what. Now, we sent men to the moon in the 60s, but we could see the moon. When they built all those galleons with wood they cut down with hand axes and sewed all those sails with bone needles, it took all that time and blood and treasure and effort just to point them over the horizon, not knowing what was there. That took faith, and that took a belief in oneself. So don't ever underestimate the power and the abilities of people to achieve things that are entirely wrong about where they live and what's going on. So, as we look across this beautiful scene, we can imagine what it must have felt like to just sail and see nothing but open sea as far as the eye could go, believing that there was an edge out there that you had a dangerous sailing off of, but yet you kept going. That must have been a cross between hopelessness and terror and curiosity that I don't think modern people can even comprehend. So I thought climbing the 219 stairs up here on a 50-degree day with a 15-mile-an-hour wind might actually prove to help illustrate some of the ideas that we've been talking about the last couple months about why we believe what we believe and why we think what we think in regards to politics. But it also gives us a view into the very nature of the place that we live and how tiny we are. So I'm going to get off of this torture chamber up here and let folks ponder that and imagine what life would have been like if we would have had people in power back then that had displayed the self-interest and cowardice that marks our leaders today. So, God bless everyone. Sorry about the wind on the audio, but we'll see you next time.